of that. Okay, now we go to the rest of these units. How did this get turned? They're there, but this cannon still facing this way. Okay. So I'm going to bring this infantry in with this artillery piece. In line, and they're going to set up right there. To blast that cavalry. But of course, the artillery, who's unlimbering, has to roll to see if it's disordered. So 35, 82, so no, it's not disordered. Okay. And okay, Delaborde. Oops. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so one, two, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go right underneath there. 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, he comes in here. He'll go there. moment. Now, got this other division. Let's see here. Maybe I've got some skirmishers that can fire. This guy can. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I didn't fire my skirmishers. Okay. So you may say, well, he doesn't have a line of sight. Yes, it doesn't have to have a line of sight if the hex, one of the front hexes, he can see that third hex. So here he can. So we've got this skirmisher here. I can see this unit right here. Okay. This one. So basically, he's seeing out of this hex here. Okay. So that's going to be a strength of, he's got 2 plus 1 for column and another, what's the other one for? Oh, it's just plus 1 for being in column. That was for cavalry. So he's going to have a strength of 3. And 34, strength of 3, is going to be a morale check. I should be trying to throw out skirmishers for them. Let's see, but they don't have that ability. Those guys don't. So that's going to be a morale check. I rolled a 50, so he passed. Okay, now the next one is this one here. Fire there. 52 is still going to be just a straight up morale check. I rolled a 3, so that's going to be a disorder. Okay. Okay, let's get back to moving. These guys here. Stack those two together. Let's see what that would. Now these guys can go to skirmish. Well, they can throw out skirmishers. So let's have some skirmishers there with him. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, this guy can fire right here. But now with those skirmishers, it's going to be a -1. So his strength is at 2. They're in column. That's 3, but -1 brings it back down to 2. Oh, 89. That's going to be a morale check -10. So I make a morale check -10. I got a 0, 0, 0. So they will be disordered. Okay. So 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn like that. And of course, I want to throw out there two skirmishers. Oh, that's 3. Where's the 2 at? There we go. these two guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn like that. Oh, he can throw out 3. Okay. This one here can throw out 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. And of course, this guy can fire. So he has a range of 3. Okay, right there. Okay, so he's got, they're in column. So he's got 3 total, but minus 1 is 2. And I rolled an 11. That's not going to have any effect. Okay. I've got this artillery that I want to get in. But trying to decide where to put it. So I'm just going to go here. Center neck is going to go here. De La Borde is going with that artillery somewhere. Well, I guess he's going to go around this other way here. He's going to go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're going to stop right there. Okay, and then he's going to come in here with his 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where his guys are at. Okay. All right, now the guys that are out of order, so Megatron, what does the leader have? Okay, they got 20, but he's not going to need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna go right there. This leader. It's gonna go stack it with this guy that's disordered, and then no. Yeah, he'll stay there. All right, so we have the reserve move next. And so we know these guys are all in reserve, or in order, command order. They're in line, so they move more than 4. They're actually going to move this direction. So he's going to change facing and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go there, change facing. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, change facing. Okay, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. What's this guy doing? I guess I left him right there. All right, so that's all that reserve move. Reserve order move. So now we would go to any close combat, cover charge, assault phase. We don't have any. So now we go to the other player's turn. And we have the recovery segment. So the only unit that needs to try to recover, well, there's 2 actually. Okay. So we've got this unit right here. So right there. that artillery with the infantry underneath. All right, I rolled a 77. They are going to recover. Okay. And then the next one will be that cavalry unit right here. And the other thing is I got to put 2 spent markers, which I forgot. Spent markers on that cavalry unit. Because they were involved in that charge. So, all right, so they're going to have a -5 to the die roll. 52, they're going to pass, but they're still spent. And they're kind of in trouble there. Now the cavalry recovery phase, are they able to remove a spent marker? 13-2, 13-2-1. Is that right? 13-2-1. 13-2-1. Oh, 12. Maybe 2-12. It'd be 12. They could have regrouped and moved 3 hexes, but that would have just put them right smack in the fire zone of those units. Okay, so that says they remove 1 such marker each friendly cavalry recovery phase. Okay, so they get to remove 1. Even though they just received it. Okay, so they've done their recovery segment. Okay, so now we go to the fire segment. Okay. We got to pull back. Okay, so first off, we have this artillery unit right here. That is in line. No, they are in. See, that's in line. I think they're in line 2. I didn't think they were. I'm pretty sure they weren't in line, but maybe they were. So, okay, if they're in line, they can fire here or here. They're going to fire here. Okay. So they've got a fire strength of 2. Range of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be effective. And that's 8, 9, 10. So they're in line though. So, but they do have a strength of 10, so that's going to be a +1. So they're going to have a strength of 3. Okay. I rolled a 21. No effect. Okay. Skirmisher is going to fire right here, these guys. And they've got a strength of 7. And they're in column. So, let's close in. Skirmisher, strength of 2. Firing at strength of 7 in column, so they're going to be a strength of 3. .46. That's going to be a regular morale check. I rolled a 35. They got a 41 -4, 30. Oh, that's going to be a disorder. Okay. Now we go to this artillery unit. Put it back here. And they're going to fire. Why not fire right here again? This is let's see, I think there's actually infantry there now. Yeah. So they've got a strength of 7 in column. That's going to be giving them a strength of 3. That's what they've got a 2. All right, I rolled a 60. Okay. Strength of 3, 60. Okay. More than 31, less than 69, so it goes back to here. So a regular morale check. And they're already disordered. That's a -5, but then who knows, gives them a 10, and they're at 33. So, all right, so that's going to be 33. They've got -10 and then a +5. So it's a -5, be 28 is their morale. I rolled a 44, that's a pass. So they passed. Okay, this skirmisher is going to fire at this one again. They've got a -1. They're in column. So that's +1. So they're going to have a strength of 2. Rolled a 2. No effect. Okay, then we have to go back over here. Go back right here. We've got this artillery there. All right, firing. Okay, they've just got a strength of 1. I'm going to fire here at this cavalry that is in line. Let's make sure. They're firing in the line, so yeah. All right, so their target would be this one right here. Cavalry, that's +1. So they're going to have a 2. They rolled a 78. Okay, 78. It's more than 50, less than 84, so it's just going to be a morale check, but they're already disordered. Leaders there, so it's going to end up being a -3. Okay, so they got a 38. 99 they passed, so no effect with that one. Okay. Then we have this artillery back here. Okay. Firing. We can fire at these guys again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is long range. That's going to be a -1. No, -2. So that's going to be at 0. I rolled all zeros, so let's see what we got here. Okay, then we have this skirmisher who wants to fire right here at these guys that are already disordered. They're in column 2. So, yeah. So that's going to be 2. Cavalry is +1. That's 3. Column +1 is 4. 40. It's just going to be a regular morale check. So, morale check right here. So I got a -5. The Ron is going to give it a plus. Let's see. Take 2 away from this, so it's a -3. 60. Let's see. No, that's a 16. Wow, they're going to be shaken. Okay, when they are shaken, they've got to retreat a hex, switch back over that major stream, which gives them causes another morale check. So right here, they got to do another morale check. So, so it's going to be, let's see, for the morale check. They had to cross that hex-side obstacle. Okay. And that is a -10. So now they're sitting at -20. Theron gives a morale boost of 2, so it's a minus 18. 72 minus 18, 60, be 50. That's going to be passed. So they're still shaking though. Shaken. Okay. So that takes care of the offensive fire. So now we take a look at the defensive artillery fire. And let's see, where did I put that artillery? This artillery here is still numbered. Okay. So it's only the artillery that can fire. So we've got this artillery here. 4. Okay. They are going to fire right here, these guys right here. That's a strength of 8. Okay. So strength of 4. Let me make sure. Oh yeah. Okay, so strength of 4 minus 1 for being disordered. So now strength of 3. Firing here, they've got a strength of 8. So that's a plus 1. So they're back to 4. Oh, a 2. No effect. Okay. Now, this artillery firing here. Okay. That's close range. But since I'm not using the brigade well, no, I guess it does. It gives a plus 3 to canister range. So they get a plus 3. Their strength right now is a 2. A 2 right there. So that's 2. That becomes a 5. They're firing at cavalry. That's another plus 1. So now we're at 6. All right, so we're firing with a strength of 6. 37 was just a regular morale check. I was hoping to be more, but okay, so 6. Rolled a 37, so it's less than 42. So we go back up to this one, which is just a morale check. All right, so their morale is 35. Rolled a 56, so they passed. Okay. Then we have this artillery. Right here. And they're going to fire, okay, right here where these guys are at and this leader's at. There. So that's, I think, a strength of 6. Okay. So they got a strength of 4. 58. Okay, that's less than 60, so it's just a regular morale check. which is 35. With the leader, it becomes 33. And a 23 means they are going to be disordered. Okay. Okay, now the next thing we would do is the next segment, which is the movement segment. So we have attack order phase, command status phase, and the movement phase. So Hill takes the initiative. I think we can just turn it off. It ain't really doing anything. All right, so what we need to do here, they have attack orders. These guys are in the line. We need to stretch the line out across here. So so we go 1, 2, 3, and then he just turned like so. He just goes to here. This guy goes to here. This guy's going to turn here. Hill's going to move down this way. He'll stay right there, I think. Tell you what, he'll move down. If he moves, he can be charged. So he's going to have to stay put. All right, so that's all Hill's doing. Everybody else, I can't move Ackland again. He's already moved. So now if I was to move any of these skirmishers out, they could be charged. Well, no, this unit is disordered. This unit is disordered. So actually, they could move out. So yeah, let's move this guy here. This guy will move here. This guy. He'll move to here. Oh, wait a minute. He's part of Ackland's bunch, so no, I can't move him. Okay. I guess we'll stay like that. This guy can move out. This guy is going to move out. So this guy here is going to move down the line here. Well, he could actually, he's going to come over here where, let's see, 1, 2, he's going to move right there. Okay, Wellesley wants these guys to turn. So he's going to turn facing. And this guy's going to turn facing and move up. So that's 1, 2. Okay. He's going to turn facing. That'd be 1, 2. Three, like so. Wellesley is going to move back over this way. 1. So it didn't cost them any. Let's see, a leader going over. Okay, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That goes to there. This guy, they're going to turn like so. He'll turn. This one here will turn and go 1, let's see, 1, 2. There. Ferguson will stay right there. And then we go over here to where Trant's at. Okay. Now this is, we got 1, 2, 3 contour lines. It's going to take all of his movement to go there. And not only that, but now he's got to roll for his morale, because more than 2 contour lines is a morale check. It's considered a hexite obstacle. So that's a -10. 40 becomes a 30, and so they become disordered. Okay. And these guys are in line, so let's see. Allied foot infantry is 6, so they can only move 3. So that'd be basically 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then he could join here 2, 3. Okay. He could actually turn. So could he. They could both turn. All right, now we have these reinforcements coming in. Okay. British reinforcements. All right, so Anstruther, A and B, I'll put those guys together. Those two guys together. We could actually, let's see. Yeah, he'll have to be just by himself. Okay. All right, so they're coming in right here. Coming in, and they come in column. They're only going to have a movement of 6, which means out of order they can only move 3. So it costs them to go over a minor river +4. Going over that bridge is just +1. So I guess okay, it says you must be in road column to use trail, road, bridge, and ford. I didn't do that. Okay, if not in road column, use the other terrain. Well, heck. Okay, okay, in road column, what does it cost? They'd be using the road. Okay, so 3/4. But they're only going to get to use 3. So I could move 3 and go 4 hexes. So, but they'd be in road column, which is not good. Okay, so this guy here, we'll move him first because he's got that strength of 5 there. Okay, so Okay, so he goes 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 2, 3. We want to change them like this, though. And then the next one would just be 3 right there. This one here doesn't even get on the map yet. Okay, and his brother will be right there. All right, so they're on, and we're not going to have any combat. So, don't have any reserve segment, no combat, no charge. So the 12-20 turn is officially over. And this is the situation we have at the present from side to side. We've got, we can remove this. It's kind of deceptive here because we do have skirmishers out, but we have disordered, shaken, disordered, 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 to basically the British disordered, disordered. And a lot of those disordered are caused from the skirmishers. And that's something I'm finding a fondness for, is the way skirmishers are utilized and presented in the game. I haven't decided if the strength, the fire strength is a little high yet or not. But I like that the way that you've got two types of skirmishers. You have the regular skirmishers, which is where you have a like a battalion that is, sending out some of their, maybe a company or so of their skirmishers, a couple of companies out. And then you have the a whole battalion that you can turn into skirmishers. And then those units can actually move around. You've got to actually, they're considered out of command, so they have to roll for their own skirmishers in de bondade. So and I guess if you change into skirmishers, that's a formation change, so you'd have to make a morale check too. So company size units can change formation from skirmishers in de bondade by expending a movement cost of a formation change. Battalion size units can change formation by expending the movement point for a formation change and also passing a recall skirmishers check. That's recalling. But the recall is made in the same manner as a morale check, but it has different consequences. I have to look at that a little further, but yeah. Oh, I think I was doing it wrong with the skirmishers. I should have been using the fire strength modifier. Oh, let's see. No, I was doing it right. Let's see, when you're firing at, or yeah, when you're firing through or at a unit that has skirmishers, then you're going to have that -1. It's going to take me a while to just get all of this in my head here, but it's really an easy system to grasp. Oh, okay. So artillery may change its facing 30 degrees just before it conducts a fire attack. So I got to remember that. That's what I was looking at here with this. So they're here. They could turn so that they're, instead of being column, they could turn like they're in line. If they were there, then they could turn like they're back in column. So that's good to know. I was looking for that earlier and I didn't see it. So okay. So there's just some little things that I need to remember to be doing. But it's like I said, it's not very difficult to understand. And the rule book is really organized well. And the charts are very helpful. So now, so far, the only thing we haven't had is an assault. We've had a charge, but we haven't had an assault yet.